Welcome to Reality is Undefeated. I'm Matt Gatewood. Thank you for tuning in. Today is a special day, man. My wife and I have been together 19 years today. Um, yeah, man, still going strong. We have grown into the people that we were growing into when we got together. You know, been through a lot of ups and downs, but stuck together, stuck it out, and now the relationship is thriving as a result of it. Today, I'm going to give you guys a few pointers as far as what to look for in a woman and around a woman to tell whether or not your relationship has the potential to be a long lasting relationship. Okay. So many things that can happen in a relationship that will end the relationship. But, some relationships don't even have a shot at being long lasting. And if it is, it'll be a long lasting relationship full of drama, full of toxicity, full of all of the wrong things that a relationship is supposed to consist of, right? But yeah, man, like I said, my wife and I have been together 19 years today. We met each other in January 2004. We went to the Texas Station movie theaters here in Vegas. They just tore that down. We watched The Butterfly Effect. Midway through the movie, I asked her to be my girl. And it's been that ever since, man. 4 beautiful kids out of it. Been married 16 years. It's just a whole lot of building. Like, one thing unique about my relationship with my wife is that we actually talked on the phone for an entire month before we even met up. Before we seen each other, we knew so much about each other before we actually even laid eyes on each other, before we even knew what each other looked like. We had talked on the phone for an entire month. My boy was talking to her best friend. Her best friend was at her house one day when my boy called. They were looking for people to hang out with on New Year's or whatever. And, my boy three-wayed me. And that's that, man. Got on that phone talking that suave shit, you know what I'm saying? Talking that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that boy had game. Plus, I was fresh as fuck. So, you know, confidence through the roof. But anyhow, like I said, man, 3 things to look out for that will let you know whether or not, the relationship has a potential of being long lasting. Obviously, this is from a male perspective, so I'm talking to the men in this episode. Number 1, do not, I don't know, I'm not going to say do not. The relationship has no potential of being long lasting if you do not find her mother attractive. Okay? And I'm not talking about physically attractive. What I'm talking about is the type of woman her mother is. If you don't find that attractive in a woman, then your relationship has no shot at lasting long with your woman, because 9 times out of 10, she's going to develop a lot of those traits, a lot of those behaviors, as that is the woman that actually raised her. Okay. They'll share a mind state. Like I say, 9 times out of 10, for all these women that want to jump in my comments, not me, not me, not me. All right. Now, everybody that 1 out of 10 when it comes to some bad shit. But anyhow, like I say, make sure the type of woman her mother is the type of woman that you want to be with long term. Because if it's not, got to get out of there, man. Salute, right? Road runner. Number 2, very important. When you marry a woman, you also marry her family. If her family has a, sketchy background, don't fuck with her like that. Lot of trauma in that family background, don't fuck with her like that. Because see, what's going to happen is y'all going to end up getting together. And that drama on her side of the family is going to spill over into your relationship. It's going to be a whole lot of phone calls, this and that. It's going to be a whole lot of burdens, financially and otherwise, that falls on your shoulders in those situations also. When her granny needs something and she didn't call 4 people in the family and they ain't got it, now they calling your wife. Her granny asking your wife, if her husband can help her out, if her husband can go give her a ride, if her husband can go pick this up for her, if her husband can go send this to her. Like, letting y'all know, man, you marry her family too. Make sure that her family is good to go. Not only, because of the things I just said, but also because, y'all end up having a long lasting relationship, more than likely y'all gonna have kids, and these kids are going to share this side of the family. They're gonna see that. They're gonna, see a lot of things that they, otherwise wouldn't if, if their family wasn't like that. Okay, so it's a lot of things that you know a lot of things that happen in family drama, and they make plays on the kids. Adults, get to talking to the kids, telling kids about their parent, or your mama this, your daddy this, so on and so forth. You know, you don't want to deal with that, man. So, like I say, if her family's no good, relationship no good. Pew! Gone. Road runner. Number 3, the relationship is not going to last long if you're only attracted to the physicality. And I mean, both physical touch and also the way she looks physically. Okay. Let me explain something to you, brothers. If you are the type of man that your woman hopes you are, at some point she's going to become comfortable. Okay. She's going to become comfortable in a lifestyle, and that lifestyle is going to trickle over to her appearance. She's going to look comfortable. She's not going to get dressed up as much. She's not going to do the hair and makeup as much. She might put on a little weight. It comes with the territory. Now, if you're one of the brothers that, always want to make your woman compete and always make her think that, somebody's out there and that she has to compete with somebody, hey, that's your choice, but you're going to end up stressing that woman out in that regard. Okay. And then she's going to look stressed in that. And so that's going to change her physical appearance also. Okay. The more that you guys are intimate, the intimacy will die down. All right. It goes, from, being all over each other like jackrabbits to, damn near a point where you're scheduling it. And it might happen on Friday. And if it don't happen Friday, it might happen Saturday. And then you sneak in five minutes on Sunday. It's the way it goes sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't want to be touched. Sometimes you don't want to be touched. So if it's about physicality, it's a no-go. Find you a woman you can have fun with. Find you a woman you can conversate with, debate against, even though, a lot of debates turn into real arguments and all of that. But find a woman that you enjoy being around, you enjoy spending time with, because that's the part that you never really get tired, of that, unless you're around each other daily, smothering each other, which is no way that you should be doing that, if you a man on your shit, you know what I'm saying, then you should be going a lot of the times any fucking way, right? So anyhow, man, those are my 3 things. Let me get to enjoying this evening. I'll holla at y'all.